Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with SPR contributor Ross Benjamin. Today we're going to be looking at that college football game between Florida and Alabama. How are you doing this morning, Ross?
I'm doing very well, Dex.
So, Ross, I see that you highlighted the fact that Florida comes off a huge scare this past Saturday. Now, can you fill us in on what occurred, and do you feel that they have an actual chance to pull off an upset in Tuscaloosa this Saturday?
After opening the year with a 65-0 home blowout win as a 41-point favorite versus Eastern Michigan, things didn't go quite as smoothly this past Saturday in Gainesville versus Kentucky. Florida needed 3 overtimes, Dax, before they came away with a 36-30 win and weren't close to covering as a 17.5-point favorite. However, after coming off a terrible 4-8 season in 2013, the 2-0 start by the Gators so far is a positive sign they certainly can build on. The Gators have gone 3-7 ATS in their last 10 as a conference underdog of 2.5 or more, and they've just won one of those 10 games outright. So I would say the odds are stacked up against them for coming up with a straight-up underdog win this Saturday at Tuscaloosa.
Now, I know it's really early in the season, and, we really can't get much of a grasp of what the teams are doing at this moment, but what's your early impression on Alabama so far in the season right now?
Well, Dex, I'm not totally enamored with this 2014 Alabama team. Although I do believe they still remain one of the best teams in the country, I still sense a bit of vulnerability with this club. After a tougher than expected 33-23 win over West Virginia in their opener, they pounded inferior opponents in their last 2 games versus Florida Atlantic and Southern Mississippi, a team that hasn't won in the last 2 years, and they won those games by a combined 93-12. But that may be a bit deceiving, as their level of competition will certainly go up this week against the Gators, and this is undoubtedly going to be their stiffest test yet this season.
So, Ross, since there's pretty much no particular total posted for this game at the moment, do you have a line or a side that you actually want to lean towards particularly?
Well, yeah, I do. The Gators are going to catch a lot of flack this week for barely escaping with a win over Kentucky last week. But, Dax, I'm here to tell you that Wildcats team from Kentucky is going to be the most improved team in the SEC this season. The Gators remain a stout enough defensive team to keep this game relatively close. For that reason alone, and the fact that I'm not overly impressed with Alabama compared to other Alabama teams in recent years, I'm going to have my lean go toward the Florida Gators plus the 15.5 over the Alabama Crimson Tide.
All right, my man. Thank you once again for all your valuable insights, and we'll talk some more football tomorrow.
I look forward to it, Dax. Thank you for having me.
It's always a pleasure. And for SPR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.